Okay. Well, Alicia, I hear what you're saying a lot. That's a lot on your plate now with having your a lack of support both in your academic setting and at home. Um, with your husband, when he makes demands that of you getting dinner on the table, um, has that happened before, like prior when you were working more, or is this something that you've always done, that you're the one who's handling the dinner or food prep around the house and home?
I feel in the past my husband has been more supportive. Um I feel that now that I have responsibilities like with school, I think it's a lot for him because he noticed that I'm not around and he probably needs my help because before I think we used to help each other. So it's like I will at least prepare the meal and he will set the table. So now he's doing both. So maybe it's a lot for him doing both of those things. And he's kind of getting overwhelmed.
Mm, makes sense. So this is somewhat of a new phenomenon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Have you guys tried taking a break from a little bit of responsibilities, maybe? Like just hanging out and not worrying or just
Mm, Not really. It's like my time has been so tied up with like school and work. And then when I do come home, it's like making time for the kids. Um, so I think for me, even my personal time, just trying to have self-care. So when I'm not in school and when I'm done with the kids, when I come home, I want to like relax, take a shower, watch a TV show. And I kind of just don't want to be bothered.
gotcha. Makes sense. It's a lot. It's draining to go from ping pong back and forth, to go
Yeah.
from school to work to the kids, your
Hmm.
husband. Oh, makes sense. Um, with school, you're saying that you're not getting a lot of support with how, how is it showing? Like, do you think your grades are suffering as a result of the lack of support at home, or are you managing that part?
I think my grades are suffering, because when I get home, I don't have time to do the work, and then at school, I don't really feel supported by my professors. I feel that they have a big like cake like client, like sorry, other
It's okay.
students. And I think because I haven't been in school for so long, I'm already far behind. So for me, it's kind of like catching up to what what the topic is in class. And on top of that, like just basic note-taking skills. I'm not really a good note taker. It's been so long since I've been in school, so that's not a strength of mine. I think also my attention span, in classes, I get really distracted. Um, with the lectures, I could find myself like, you know, thinking of other things or thinking about when I get home or I gotta cook or I gotta clean or making this doctor appointment for the kids. So I think it's like I don't have that balance between work, well not work, home and school. And then when I'm at school, it's like I'm kind of thinking about home. So, and then when I'm at home, I'm worried that like, okay, I missed this in class. I got to do this assignment that's coming up. And I think I just get overwhelmed. Um, I think maybe I should take some time to visit my professors during office hours, maybe to get like a clear idea of what I do need to work on because my grades are not, passing at all.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is that it seems like you have a to-do list in the back of your head at all times, and it just keeps weighing you down, getting longer and longer, and that keeps you from throwing your full self into class when it's class time, or with your kids when it's family time, with dinner, the whole nine yards. So it's just that never-ending to-do list in the back of your mind.
Yeah. And I think maybe that's a reason why me and my husband probably haven't been seeing eye to eye because maybe I have been tuned out of the relationship as well. And, I have so much of myself that's going on. But I feel like as him being my husband, he should step up and notice that my wife is busy. You should be wanting to help me because you see that I'm overwhelmed.
Hmm. Yeah. Not to mention school's temporary.
Yeah,
It's that to-do list for school will eventually dissipate
that's
because
true.
you're gonna, when semester ends, you have a bit of a breather from school for a little while, and then it
Hmm.
starts up again. But eventually you graduate and school part stops.
It
So,
does.
yeah. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel with that.
Yes. I do just wish that maybe, we should get a babysitter.
Hmm.
Maybe that might help us with getting some balance in the home.
That could
Um,
definitely work.
because since if we do get a babysitter, at least he might feel a little bit more ease at home that they can help out where I'm like, lacking at, and it can probably create more some time for me and him together, you
Hmm.
know.
Yeah.
So
And also, even if it's not every week, maybe it's once a month, even
yeah,
it's something to look forward to. It's something fun, a fun thing on the to-do list. Oh, maybe we'll order from that favorite place to eat from, or maybe we'll actually be able to go out for just a meal.
yeah,
It's something nice to think about doing, as
it,
opposed to the drudgery of the laundry and the kids' doctor's appointments and getting that assignment in and what to cook.
mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, that will help out. And I think even maybe I was feeling like I should just take a break from school, but I feel like I always put my education on the back burner because of, our relationship, our kids, and then the one time I do decide to go back to school, it feels like impossible. So now I'm wondering, like, is this really worth it?
well, with schooling, I mean, as we said, it's temporary, and it does generally overall usually put you in a better financial place. Is that your goal for school, not just personal enrichment, but to make more money in your current employment
Oh
or a
yeah.
different employer?
Yeah, my goal is, we do need the money. My husband makes pretty good money as it is, but I want to be able to bring something to the table as well. And I do have like my own goals in my career. I want to be successful. I want to have like something that I'm passionate about outside of like family and, something that's like passionate for me, that I
Yes.
love doing. So, you know, having a career is important to me. So,
Yeah, understandable. It's nice to get some validation that's not about for yourself, not just, oh, this was a nice meal or I love you,
mm,
mommy, which is
yeah,
wonderful as those things can be. It's
yeah,
nice to have a place to get see real progress of getting promotions, getting good evaluations. There is a lot help for your mental health in that as well. It makes sense that
yeah,
you want that.
that's
So
true. Yeah, it's kind
it's
of
a
like a
healthy thing.
second, it's like a second identity,
Hmm.
outside of playing all those roles. It's like kind of centering more into me and who I am as a person.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, it gives you a role that's not a caretaker for everyone else in your family, but it's something for you.
yeah,
Makes sense that you want that.
yeah.
Okay. We're coming to the end of our time, but I'm glad to see you. And we will, how do we stop
Okay.
recording?
And I wanted to thank you for your time, and I just want to let you know that I found out that I was pregnant,
Oh,
and I don't know how this is going to handle, you know, um, school and work. Not school and work, but like home and school. So, yeah.
okay. We will definitely, I believe it might be a good idea to start off with that at our next session to see how you feel about that. Um, are you feeling well health-wise for it?
Yeah, I
Just
haven't
before
told
we
my
go.
husband yet,
Okay.
but I feel like that's going to stress him out even more.
Mm.
So I'm still debating on what our next step will be if we're gonna, keep our baby
Hmm.
or if I need to take a break from school, which I just got back into school. So we'll see.
Okay. Yep, that's a big thing to talk about, but I'm happy to discuss that with you further at our next session. Okay.
Thank you.